Chosen one, abandoning you was the biggest mistake they've ever made in their lives. You know what? They underestimated you. They didn't realize your value. They didn't see your greatness. They got caught up in their own little calculations and realized too late what it meant to lose you. But do you know what the real bombshell is? Not only did they lose in your absence, they were trapped in their own darkness without being fed by your power. Now, while you are rising confidently on your own path, they are crushed under the weight of their mistakes. They thought you were a stepping stone, but you are a summit in yourself. Their leaving you was the beginning of your rise, and you don't need to look back anymore, because your light has already illuminated their darkness. Are you ready to write 77 in the comments? Today, your story will be a source of inspiration. Write 77 in the comments and take action. You do not have a single time to stop. This power is in you and waiting to be revealed. In a world where authenticity is rare, they held onto something extraordinary but failed to grasp its value. They didn't just lose sight of what they had, they squandered it for illusions wrapped in fleeting charm. You gave them more than support. You were the catalyst that propelled them beyond their limitations, but instead of gratitude, they let fear and insecurity guide their choices. They walked away, blinded by mirages of quick success, and in doing so, severed the lifeline that kept them afloat. Now, they watch in silence, burdened by the weight of their own misjudgment, unable to undo what's been done. They saw you not as an ally, but as a rung on the ladder to their shallow ambitions, never appreciating the profound transformation you offered. What you brought to the table was nothing short of extraordinary, a foundation strong enough to weather any storm. Yet their desire for surface-level gains, for approval that would never last, led them astray. Their betrayal wasn't a reflection of your flaws, but a testament to their inability to handle your greatness. They chased after hollow promises, leaving behind something genuine and irreplaceable. Now their world is filled with echoes of what could have been, reminders of the chance they so carelessly threw away. Every mention of your name stings them with the reality they refuse to confront. The path they chose has crumbled, exposing the shallow roots of their decisions, while your journey has become a beacon of perseverance and strength. It's not jealousy that eats away at them, but the unspoken admission of their own failure. To acknowledge your success would force them to face their betrayal and the short-sightedness that led to it. They avoid the mirror of your achievements because it reflects the truth they can't bear to see. They chose fleeting vanity over enduring greatness, and they'll carry that regret forever. In chasing dreams spun from illusions, they traded something rare for an empty spectacle. The lure of instant gratification overshadowed the value of what was real and enduring. They abandoned the steadfast for the fleeting, the proven for the pretender. Now, they stand in the ruins of their decisions, trapped by the consequences of mistaking glitter for gold. They left behind a foundation built to last, only to discover that the castles they pursued were nothing but fragile illusions, and in the end, they are left with nothing but the hollow aftermath of their own choices. They now stand amid the wreckage of their choices, fully aware but far too late. What they chased has withered, its veneer peeled away to expose the emptiness beneath. The regret is unrelenting, carving reminders into every moment of what they let slip through their grasp. They watch your unyielding ascent, your triumphs a stark contrast to their own decline. Each step you take toward greatness illuminates the truth they refuse to see. The treasure they abandoned wasn't temporary, it was enduring, priceless, and now lost forever. If you feel the abundance of divine love in your heart, now is the time to share it. You can help spread God's blessings by clicking the super thank you button on YouTube and contributing $20 or more. This divine gift will touch not only your life, but the souls of many through this platform. Each of you has a sacred place in God's grand design, and your generosity will be the fruit of our prayers. Act now. Share your blessings to glorify His kingdom. For you were created to do even greater things in God's loving hands. May God bless you. When you've rediscovered your strength, braved the fiercest storms, and emerged unbreakable, the truth becomes undeniable. Nothing could ever replace what was yours all along. No imposter, no fleeting imitation could ever change that. The allure of their choice was a mirage, a shallow deception that fed their vanity while sapping their integrity. They thought they were securing something better, blinded by promises wrapped in flattery and ease. The illusion was convincing, yet temporary, crumbling as soon as reality pressed against its fragile surface. Lies can never outlast the truth, and when the disguise inevitably fell away, all that remained was emptiness. Like a tree uprooted from fertile soil, they tried to replant themselves in barren ground, chasing fleeting shadows instead of standing firm in the abundant truth they once possessed. They believed they could thrive without the nourishment of authenticity, but the bitter harvest of their choices now surrounds them. The alliances they clung to were like brittle branches. They snapped under the weight of reality, leaving them exposed and without shelter from the storm of their own making. Their false victories, built on shaky foundations, offered temporary satisfaction, but no lasting fulfillment. Consequences are divine in their certainty. No mask, no facade, no pretense can withstand the light of truth when it finally breaks through. What they built with deception has crumbled, leaving only the raw and unfiltered results of their missteps. Now, as the remnants of their illusions slip through their fingers like sand, desperation grips them tightly. Yet no amount of effort can rebuild what was never solid to begin with. They tried to substitute convenience for conviction, and the cost of that choice has become impossible to ignore. While their efforts falter, your strength stands as a monument of resilience and divine favor. You remain unshaken, your success a testament to the power of staying rooted in integrity. What they thought was an easy escape has turned into a self-made trap, their shallow gambles leaving them stranded amid the wreckage of unfulfilled potential. They reached for mirages and let go of the oasis they once held, only to realize too late that they traded the enduring for the ephemeral. The higher you soar, the clearer the contrast becomes. Your ascent isn't just a personal victory, it's a reminder of what is possible when you trust in your purpose and refuse to compromise your principles. While you climb, guided by faith and perseverance, they remain ensnared in the consequences of their choices, unable to rise because they lack the foundation you've built. They see you rising. Each step you take a reflection of what they lost, and they feel the full weight of their decisions pressing down like a heavy burden they can't shake. You've become a beacon of what divine alignment looks like. Your path isn't one of luck or chance. It's the result of intentional choices and unwavering faith in the process. What they didn't realize is that their betrayal didn't diminish you. It refined you. You used the adversity they created as fuel for your growth, allowing it to transform you into a stronger, wiser, and more unstoppable version of yourself. Their choices might have attempted to break you, but instead, they became the fire that purified your purpose. Now, as you thrive in spaces they can no longer access. Your every move is a living testament to what happens when you trust the divine plan. Their regrets are irrelevant to your journey. You've learned that not everyone is meant to stay, and their departure was not a loss, but a release, a divine clearing to make space for what truly aligns with your destiny. The life you're building now is unshakable because it's rooted in truth, purpose, and resilience. You've outgrown their games, their illusions, and their limited vision. They can't follow where you're going because their choices tether them to what could have been. You, however, have transcended those limitations, stepping boldly into a future that was always meant for you. Remember this as you move forward. You are walking proof that faith, perseverance, and divine alignment are unstoppable forces. What was meant to harm you only made you stronger. What was meant to hold you back became the very push that propelled you forward. Keep rising, keep thriving, and let every victory be a testament to the power of staying true to your calling. Their failure is not your burden. Your rise is not their redemption. Focus on your path, and let the radiance of your success light the way for others to follow. You are living proof that when the storms come, those who remain rooted in truth will always weather the winds and emerge stronger on the other side. Keep moving forward. You are unstoppable, and this is only the beginning. As you rise higher, their mistakes become more evident. Your success doesn't just highlight your strength, it illuminates the depth of their miscalculation. While you move forward with clarity and purpose, they remain stuck in a cycle of stagnation, burdened by the realization that they let go of something irreplaceable. It's not just the sting of betrayal that haunts them, it's the shame of knowing they were outmaneuvered by their own ego, blinded by pride, and distracted by illusions. They thought the path they chose would elevate them, but instead, it led them into a maze of confusion and setbacks. Each missed chance and each failure isn't random, it's the inevitable outcome of walking away from what was meant to uplift them. Spirit doesn't operate on revenge, it operates on truth. And the truth is, their actions severed them from the very source of their potential, leaving them to face the void they created. You, however, have become a living testament to resilience and divine favor. You didn't just survive their betrayal, you transformed it into fuel for your growth. Every triumph you achieve stands as a reminder that staying aligned with your purpose always brings victory. Your progress isn't an accident, it's the result of unwavering faith, intentional choices, and the strength to keep moving forward even when others tried to hold you back. Dear brothers and sisters, may God's peace be upon you today. I am here to remind you of a profound truth. Our existence is grounded in God's divine plan, unshaken by the transitory concerns of the world. As the Bible says, whatever is done in faith will return to God in abundant blessing. Luke 6:38. Like that great oak tree, our roots are deeply rooted in God's universal truth. Every step we take, every stand we take, is secured by His strength. And now, you are being offered the opportunity to be part of that blessing. When you use the Super Thank You button and donate $100, this movement will return to you 100-fold in abundance. While they remain entangled in the consequences of their actions, you've broken free, rising higher and moving closer to the fulfillment of your divine destiny. Your journey isn't just about overcoming, it's about thriving in the face of adversity. Their regret may loom large, but it holds no power over the future you are building. You've left behind the weight of their betrayal, stepping into a season of abundance, purpose, and unshakable confidence. Remember, a tree doesn't stop growing because of the storm. It digs its roots deeper and reaches higher toward the light. You are that tree, firmly grounded and stretching toward all that Spirit has in store for you. Let their regret be their lesson, not your burden. Focus on your path, because every step forward is a declaration that nothing and no one can hinder the plan God has for your life. Keep walking, keep building, and keep thriving. The field you're cultivating is full of life, abundance, and promise, and there's no room for anything that doesn't align with your purpose. The forces they turned away from have now become a quiet but firm presence, ensuring that every misstep leads back to the choices they've made. What once came easily now evades them, leaving them surrounded by fractured relationships and closed doors. Their inner turmoil grows louder with each passing moment, the realization of their folly gnawing at them from within. This isn't chaos, it's precision. Justice unfolding in subtle but inescapable ways. They weren't destroyed by an external force, they unraveled from within, undone by their inability to see the truth in time. They were tested and found lacking, and now their every effort to rebuild is overshadowed by the weight of their betrayal. Instead of embracing growth, they chose the path of least resistance, guided by ego and fear. In turning their back on what was real, they turned away from their own potential. Spirit didn't aim to break them, but to expose them, offering them the opportunity to rise above their flaws and make better choices. Yet, they failed to see the lesson until it was too late. Now, all they have left is the echo of what could have been, while you move forward as a force they can neither replicate nor comprehend. You are the proof of their miscalculation, a living testament to resilience, a relentless energy that cannot be dimmed, a reality they will never reclaim. As they struggle to make sense of the chaos they created, you're reshaping the narrative entirely. Obstacles are merely training grounds for your ascendancy, and what others see as setbacks, you turn into cornerstones for your empire. Validation from the unworthy has no place in your journey, and you operate on a frequency they can't even begin to comprehend. Survival isn't the goal, it's a stepping stone. Dominance is your essence. This is why your path is aligned with those who understand the weight of legacy. This isn't a temporary alliance, but a gathering of visionaries who craft their futures with intention. The energy of these moments isn't fleeting, it's captured, refined, and accessible whenever needed. Connections in these spaces aren't casual, they're transformative. They take potential and turn it into unstoppable momentum. For those ready to break through boundaries, this is where partnerships are forged in alignment with destiny. Truth finds a sanctuary where only the bold dare to tread, cutting through illusions and delivering clarity. This isn't just an invitation, it's a directive. That fire in your spirit is no coincidence. It's a beacon leading you to the next phase of your evolution. The gateway is open. The choice to step through is yours alone. There's no waiting for permission, only the resolve to claim what's already within your grasp. If you've severed ties with deception and reclaimed your authentic self, let the world know with the statement, "I dismantled illusions." It signifies the clarity you've embraced and the power you've reclaimed. Manipulation has an expiration date, and those who wield it eventually fall to the weight of their own schemes. Spirit's truth is absolute, and no falsehood can escape its illumination. Those who sought to deceive only find themselves unraveled as their motives are laid bare. Every false promise, every calculated move has crumbled in the face of undeniable truth. What was hidden can no longer remain obscured, and their self-serving nature is exposed for all to see. Their strength was never genuine. It thrived on the illusion of mastery. Once exposed, that illusion disintegrates, leaving them vulnerable to their own consequences. They are forced to confront not only the falseness of their alliances, but the version of themselves they allowed to emerge under that influence. The weight of their choices becomes unbearable as they grasp the depth of their mistake. What they betrayed wasn't merely you, it was the essence of their own growth and potential. Their actions didn't halt your progress. They became the spark that ignited your transformation. Their rejection didn't diminish your value. It refined your path and accelerated your rise. What they perceived as your downfall became the turning point of your elevation. They didn't diminish your light. They freed you from anything that no longer served your journey. Their departure was the catalyst for your renewal, the push you needed to rediscover your own strength and worth. With their absence, you unearthed pieces of yourself that had been buried under the weight of compromise. Your resurgence wasn't just personal, it was an awakening to your boundless potential. While they remain ensnared in the cycle of their regret, you thrive in a realm of abundance, fully aligned with the purpose you were always meant to fulfill. Their betrayal was never your defeat, it was their ultimate loss. There was a moment when betrayal felt like a strike so deep, it shattered the ground beneath me. Someone I trusted, someone who held a significant space in my life, chose deceit over integrity. Their actions weren't just a slight against me, they were a statement that I didn't deserve their honesty or loyalty. The pain was raw, but it forced me to turn inward, to examine my worth and redefine my boundaries. Instead of letting their actions defeat me, I channeled that hurt into my evolution. I realized I had been pouring endlessly into others while neglecting my own well-being. That betrayal became the catalyst for my growth, compelling me to focus on my own strength and potential. It was a rebirth that reshaped my life into something they would never be able to understand. Time revealed the full weight of their regret. They tried to return, hoping to reclaim a place in my life, but by then, my growth had carried me into realms far beyond their reach. What they thought would destroy me instead became the foundation of my rise. Their betrayal wasn't a loss, it was a redirection that reminded me of my own resilience. If their actions sparked your transformation, if their failure became your momentum, let it be known. Their fall, my rise. Every new milestone you achieve is a beacon of your triumph and a reminder of their mistake. They're stuck, caught in cycles of their own making, while you continue to soar, liberated from their weight. When it's said that success is the greatest revenge, it's not just a phrase, it's a declaration of truth. Your victories serve as undeniable proof of the value they failed to see. You were the opportunity they mishandled, the potential they underestimated. Now, as you thrive, their regret becomes their constant companion. The irony is profound. You didn't just overcome their betrayal, you thrived because of it. Each milestone you reach magnifies their inability to recognize your worth, leaving them stuck in the shadows of a life they could never attain. They may have believed their rejection was their decision, but it was the universe working in your favor, clearing the way for your true potential. Their inability to match your energy wasn't a reflection of your flaws, it was a testament to their own limitations. Spirit knew they couldn't sustain the journey required to align with your destiny. Removing them from your path wasn't a loss, it was a safeguard, ensuring your elevation. What felt like rejection was the push you needed to align with opportunities and blessings they could never have been part of. Their absence wasn't an end, it was the spark that ignited your transformation. Looking back, their absence became the greatest teacher. They weren't meant to stay, they were a stepping stone towards something far greater. While they remain trapped in repetitive patterns, you've embraced the vastness of your potential. Spirit removed what didn't serve you to prepare space for what would uplift you. Pain wasn't your downfall. It was the fire that refined you into a stronger, wiser version of yourself. Their betrayal wasn't the conclusion. It was the beginning of your elevation, the moment when everything shifted in your favor. You've emerged unrecognizable to those who underestimated you. Their absence became your freedom, and their actions pushed you towards self-discovery and empowerment. The version of you they knew no longer exists. You've become untouchable, thriving in a space that no longer includes them. If their betrayal fueled your rise, declare it boldly, "I am unstoppable." Let them witness your transformation, a reminder that their attempts to hinder you only made you stronger. You didn't just rise, you transcended, reaching a level they'll never comprehend. Betrayal strips away illusions, revealing hard truths that demand your attention. It teaches you that not everyone deserves a seat at your table, that your energy is precious and must be safeguarded. Masks of affection can hide intentions that drain rather than uplift. You've learned to protect your space, recognizing that your worth isn't something to be squandered on those who can't honor it. Their actions revealed exactly who they are, and the clarity you've gained is your shield. Should they attempt to re-enter your life, remember that transformation is proven through action, not promises. Without undeniable evidence of change, the door remains closed, ensuring your peace remains intact. Your energy belongs to your own path, not distractions that hinder growth. The forces guiding you are aligning you with people and opportunities that reflect your value and amplify your purpose. Each step forward is intentional, leading you closer to the life meant for you. Those who are destined to walk with you will show up unencumbered by deceit or manipulation. The universe is clearing your path, removing obstacles that no longer serve your evolution. Your progress speaks volumes. It's not something that requires explanation or justification. Every success you achieve is a testament to your resilience, a message far louder than words. Keep moving forward, letting your wins speak for themselves. They are the most powerful response to any attempt to diminish you. You've become the force they never anticipated, uncontainable and unstoppable. What they thought would hold you back only unlocked the strength within you. Their regret may linger, but it has no bearing on your future. This journey isn't about their mistakes, it's about your transformation. You've turned adversity into fuel, rejection into clarity, and pain into progress. While they are stuck repeating cycles of indecision and regret, you've broken free, rising higher and stronger. Every achievement you claim is a reflection of your growth, a reminder that they underestimated the force of your potential. Their inability to see your worth is their burden, not yours, and it will never overshadow the path you're blazing. Now is the time to share God's blessings by clicking the super thank you button on YouTube. You can contribute to His plan and be a part of this divine mission with a donation of $100 or more. Every gift reflects God's generosity, and I believe it will return to you exponentially far beyond your expectations. Remember, His protection and blessing is on your every step, and every donation. You become part of his divine plan. You are a strong, radiant being, unshakable as his mighty rock. Witness God's miracles. Feel the fruits of your generosity in your soul and illuminate the world with confidence and courage. Be blessed and let the light of the Lord guide your path. Their departure wasn't their choice. It was the universe stepping in to realign you with your highest good. Their inability to match your energy was never a reflection of your shortcomings, but of their unpreparedness to journey alongside you. What seemed like rejection was actually protection, a necessary shift to keep you moving toward your purpose. The absence of their presence wasn't a loss, but a redirection, clearing space for blessings and connections that align with your power. What they tried to break in you became the foundation of your transformation. With time, their absence has revealed itself as a gift. They were not the destination, but a lesson, one that sharpened your discernment and set you on a path towards something greater. While they remain trapped in patterns of mediocrity, you've stepped into alignment with your potential. The universe removed them to make room for what truly resonates with your purpose. Pain wasn't the end. It was the fire that forged you into someone unstoppable. Every step you've taken has brought you closer to your highest self, proving that their betrayal wasn't a defeat. It was a catalyst for your rise. The person you've become is unrecognizable to those who once doubted you. You've transcended their reach, and their absence only amplified your strength. You're thriving in spaces they can't access, embodying a power that can't be dimmed. If their actions became the fuel for your rise, declare it boldly. I've risen beyond their reach. Let the world know that their attempts to break you only strengthened your resolve. You didn't just survive, you thrived, turning their betrayal into the launchpad for your limitless ascent.